Your customers tell us about a variety of factors that influence their overall equipment rental scenario. These include decentralization. While a necessary element in many organizations, it can limit overall effectiveness. You have numerous employees involved in the rental process itself, calling on a variety of vendors to meet their equipment rental needs. They're using several different systems in an effort to track the equipment itself, as well as having many different crafts that need to have the right equipment and tools at the right place at the right time. What effect does this all have? Well, too much equipment on hand, which results in rental duplication and wasted resources across projects. Too long. Equipment oftentimes is kept on hand past its estimated return date, which can result in unnecessary past due expenditures. And lastly, too complex. You have employees using systems ranging from sticky notes all the way to electronic spreadsheets in an effort to keep an eye on the equipment that you currently have on rent. I've heard the phrase used, swivel time, which kind of visually illustrates an administrator on their desk chair swiveling from a manual process to an electronic process and back again, all in an effort just to track the equipment they currently have on rent. So again, we have excessive costs, excessive time spent managing the equipment, and reduced productivity and efficiency of your most valuable asset, which truly is that of your employees. At best, this is a fragmented process that at its very heart is purely reactive. And ultimately, this can put your company at risk. Now, the greatest risk really is that of not knowing how this approach affects your future goals. Effectively getting from today to your desired future level of operational excellence. Failure to move away from this reactive process limits an organization's potential growth trajectory. So how do some companies choose to address these company rental risks? Well, many choose to do so by looking at price. They seek the lowest line item price and advantageous terms as the way to effectively manage their equipment rentals. In fact, price by itself has been shown to have only 1/6 the total financial impact of truly addressing the concerns of too much, too long, and too complex. In other words, choosing to manage equipment rental solely by looking at the lowest line item price runs the risk of driving your organization into the abyss. That's why companies are choosing to work with RSC, because they seek to find a better way to bridge the gap between today and the future they wish to achieve. They recognize that equipment rental and overall equipment management affects not only employee productivity, but employee engagement and also overall project success. Only by working with RSC are they able to achieve these organizational goals. Let's take a look at how these best-in-class organizations are working with RSC to achieve these goals. First, increased visibility and accountability. What if your team had true insight into all aspects of the equipment rental process? Well, with tools such as RSC's Total Control, you have unparalleled visibility management and functionality that gives you the ability to optimize the rental process. Also, with RSC's Management by Exception, you can focus on actionable data based on the criteria that you define that will empower you and your team to make the best strategic equipment decisions. Some firms are also taking advantage of embedded GPS technology. Second, streamlined operations and processes. What if you had a partner in managing equipment effectively? Well, with RSC's managed services strategy, you have a dedicated advocate who is intimately familiar with your organization or processes. They'll assist you in making sure your equipment needs are managed most effectively. You will have the equipment and tools necessary to maximize productivity. And most important, you will have a partner in maintaining a safe and efficient working environment for every member of your team. Last is that of cost control and cost reduction. What if you have the right tool and strategy in place to make a substantial impact on equipment cost and overall return on investment? Well, with RSC's customized scorecards and key performance indicators, which are benchmarked against industry standards, you and your team will be empowered to operate at the highest levels of efficiency. You will have customized data to validate and justify rental decisions across the entire organization. More importantly, you'll have actionable data on which you can base future decisions. Companies are choosing to work with RSC to achieve these goals. We refer to this overall strategy as the RSC Consumption Management. While this might be an unfamiliar premise, it's a strategy that companies like yours are using successfully to leverage and magnify savings to a level 6 times that of price alone. This can only be accomplished through working with RSC, having the right equipment available at the right time with a streamlined process that drives cost savings. That's the heart of the consumption management process. It is the bridge that crosses the gap between today and a future level of operational efficiency that positively affects the success of your organization. If you want to truly align all factors of the rental process, if you want to move from a fragmented process to a rental program that is truly proactive, if you want to replace risk with success, the only clear choice is RSC. This is what best-in-class organizations are choosing to do. And really, with the combined power of not only you, but also RSC, you can drive your organization to unparalleled success. What do you think?